there are challenges that comes with building a software tool, and one of it is you have to know how to program. To build a sophisticated product, you are going to invest months, if not years, writing lines of code. And the sad thing about building software products is you can release it to your market and your business could fail because you built something that nobody wants. There's another way you can go about building a software product. You see, businesses need programming in two cases. One is to create websites, the other one is to create web applications. In one case, the function of it is marketing. In the other case, the function is it is the business's product. So an e-commerce website displays products and visitors to the website can buy the product. But the e-commerce website is not the product. If you look at that products like Uber's application is part of Uber's product. If you remove that too, the entire business is over. So either the software is a part of the business service or the software is the entire service itself. Those type of products have to be coded from scratch. And in the case of websites for marketing, like a business website, a portfolio website, we have no code drag and drop web builders like WordPress, Shopify, Wix, Squarespace. You don't need to know how to code in order for you to design a website. But if you are building a product as a tech founder or somebody just building a simple technical tool, you cannot use WordPress to build your tool because they cannot give you what you need. Learning about APIs, I realized that instead of coding your entire product from scratch, you can leverage APIs and third-party applications. Functionalities of third-party applications. So instead of having one app, you are going to have several apps that does different things stitched together by API. What an API does is it gives your product the power of an application. These applications have things you can use. So API gives you the power of those applications in that you have access to the data, or you can use what the application can do in your own application. So instead of building a full-blown product, just understand APIs. Why is this API better? Because if you are somebody who wants to build a software tool and you're not technical, it is easy to learn APIs. Companies that have these APIs that are available, they've documented how to use their APIs. So it's there. And you don't need to understand coding deeply. If you follow the steps, I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but if you follow the steps, you will still get what you want. You can't compare that to building a full stack application from beginning to end. In terms of complexity, they are not even near each other. As long as you can read and you are willing to put some work, you can simulate your service. Remember, you're not trying to build it, you're trying to simulate the function of your service by taking different functions of different apps and putting it together, because the day your application helps you achieve a goal, but it does it in steps. Step A, step B, step C. But in the case where I'm using APIs, step A is going to be one app that will do step A. Step B is going to be another app that will do step B. Step C is going to be another app that will do step C, on and on. But you put it together so that the user of this MVP can get what they need out of it. So let me give you an example to make it clear how to use an API to build a service or to simulate your tool. But before we get there, if you take this approach of using APIs to simulate your own product and charge for it and make some money up front, you've done what you need to do to validate that this product is something that can make me money. Then you can justify getting investments. You can hire developers, skilled professionals to build the entire application, because the simulated environment have shown you that this thing can give them the required outcome, and it's something that they are willing to pay. I want to give you a simple example of how you can use these APIs. Yeah, so look at this one. Remember, as a business, you are the one that will come up with the problem. You have to know what you are making and who for. It could be auto clients, it could be whatever. But auto clients now is a software tool, AI-powered client follow-up and proposal generator for freelancers. So let's look at how the MVP does. You are the one that will generate all of this for yourself, depending on the tool you are trying to build for the problem you are trying to solve. So they say let the freelancer submit a new lead. Automatically write a professional follow-up email, reminds them to follow up in next days, sends the email to the client, or gives to the freelancer to send manual. So what do you need? These are the steps you need to follow. First of all, you need a landing page and an input form, and this will serve as your front end. You need the user payments to charge for access. Remember, it's a business, you want to make money from it, but you just don't want to code from scratch. Lead form, you want to capture project information. Automation and API, process data, AI outputs. This is the proposal of the email, and you have to send the email. And these are the tools you need. You see software. So when you talk about third-party applications and their APIs, these are the third-party applications that allow you to use their APIs. So for front-end, you can use software. I've used software before. Software gives you that interface in case you want to write. For payments, you can use Stripe. Stripe is a really good one. You also need a Make or API to process data. You need Open API. So let's see how you will build it. So first of all, you set up the landing page and payment. So you use software. So you have to interact with this tool through an interface. So that's what software provides here. And they're saying here, add a start now CTA that directs them to Tally. So software will going to be their home page. Then there will be a start now button that will direct them to Tally. So Tally is a form. You can see all these things, you're not building them. When you're building an app, you need to build a form to collect the project information. You don't need to build that form. Tally does it already. Once they click on software, once they click on the app, it will redirect them to a Tally page. Before form access, get it. So you will now get this Tally page. So in between software to Tally, you are going to put Stripe, a Stripe checkout page where they will pay to use it. So basically, software will give them the landing page. They click on a link in software. It takes them to Stripe where they pay. Before it now takes, once they've paid and Stripe have approved, Stripe will send that all these things are happening with APIs. Software, normal link will take you to Stripe checkout page. Once you pay, Stripe is going to use API to talk to Tally to give you access. This person have paid, let's give them access to Tally. Then from Tally, so you can see step by step. So what does Tally do? Tally collects the client's name. They type out their project, what they are delivering. Okay, let's say they are doing web design. They put name of clients on Tally, Mr. John. It's a business website. And they put links to the websites. And they put the budget, how much they want to charge the person. They put a deadline. Remember, this application, auto client, is to help them generate proposals and follow up. If you want to get a client, you need a proposal, talk to them so that they can give you that gift. And also you need to follow up to build that customer relation. So you put all this information there. Automate with what does Zapier do? Now, Zapier use OpenAI, which you can see how many tools we're applying here. We're using software first, we're using Tally here. If we use software and Stripe, we're using Zapier or Make. And when you use Zapier, you connect OpenAI. OpenAI is another tool. And to use these tools, all you have to do is go to their page and sign up. Now, you use OpenAI to generate a proposal. Then you use Google Docs. You want to turn the proposal into a styled PDF. Google Docs can help you do that. Or document. This is another application. This is another application. You now use Google Calendar API to add a follow-up reminder. You want to set a date when they will send the email. They said use Gmail API to email the proposal plus email draft to the user. Then this step 4, deliver the results. You can email them the results via Zip. So once the email is ready, you can use Zip to send them the results. You can still use this same Make to talk to Google Docs to turn it into a PDF for you and send that PDF to your own email. Any of those two, there are different approaches you can take. You can make it a $19 per month subscription or a $9 per proposal. So for every email, I think $9 is a bit too much. There's something they call retrieval augmented generation called RAG. You have to train your API to be good at creating proposals because this API mostly general purpose. So there are still some little tweaks you do. But the whole idea is that you can build tool and charge for it, and that tool can do this: help freelancers generate follow-ups and proposals for their clients. You charge that $1 per use, or you can make it monthly, $9 per month in case you want to use it multiple times. And you do all that subscription. Stripe is very good at Stripe here. Where's Stripe? Stripe and Lemon Squeezy are good at handling subscription payments or one-time payments. So all of this stitched together using APIs, you've basically built an MVP. So when you build this and you see that you've charged a certain amount and nobody's buying or nobody's using the product, it tells you that there's no value in solving this problem, helping them generate follow-up. Maybe the way you're solving it is not good enough, or it's not something that they're willing to pay a certain amount. You cannot start tweaking. Is $1 too much? Let me make it half a dollar. Is $1 too small? Let's make it two. So you can see how you can start experimenting with the pricing model and you can start experimenting with the problem. Now, if it works, you can justify investing money into getting developers to build it. You have a proven business model. So in short, that's how you build an MVP using third-party applications and their APIs. And not all applications have APIs available, but there is surely one that can do that function that you need. You have to do some research. ChatGPT is very fast at doing research for you. So just ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT will bring everything together. Then you can begin visiting this website, signing up for them, and looking to use their APIs. Okay. So we've come to the end of the video. But if you are somebody who's interested in building innovative products and businesses, and you're interested in not just building these solutions, but capturing some of that in word for yourself, subscribe to my newsletter. It's going to be somewhere in the bio. I have to promote my product. If you're a business owner, you're an entrepreneur, and you want to build your brand on the internet, the advantage of building a brand is that once you build a very strong brand, it supports every other business you're going to create. And now for you to build a brand, you need to create content. So I have a program, it's called Creator MBA.
And the goal of the program is to help business owners and entrepreneurs with their content creation process so that they can build their brand. And content creation is a very hectic process. Content creation is very difficult. You need too many skills to make content, and content requires investment. It's difficult to make content and build your product. So the whole goal of the program is to make this entire process easier for entrepreneurs who are building businesses. So if you want to learn how to create content with AI, I have a free course. It's also in my bio too. Grab the free course in the bio.